It's the penultimate day in this 6-part mini-series where every day this week I've been giving my thoughts on a different fragrance from the house of Etat Libre D'Orange. And today I'm taking a look at this one called Remarkable People, which is a fragrance dedicated to all the people who work for the brand. And you can read the full story about this creation on their official website. So to find out what this one's all about and whether I think it is actually remarkable, stay tuned to this episode of Mags Frags. Yes, hello again everybody and welcome to another episode of Mags Frags. My name's Paul and like I said in the intro, today's featured scent is Remarkable People, which is part of the Classic collection and it was first launched back in 2015. It's classed as an amber spicy fragrance for men and women and it comes in an eau de parfum concentration. It's available in 3 sizes, which are the usual 30ml, 50ml and 100ml bottle sizes, and this is the 100ml bottle size, which usually retails at around about the £120 mark. Okay, so into the presentation, and this one comes in a slightly different looking box than the others in this Classic collection. And this time you get a gloss white box with metallic gold branding, and instead of the box being all white, you get this outlined illustration that just wraps its way all the way around it. On the front you get the usual trademark red and blue circle motif, as well as the name of the fragrance and the name of the house. At the top is an embossed Etat Libre D'Orange logo, and around the back is where you'll find all your product information. And finally at the bottom is where you'll locate your batch code and also your barcode. And the batch code on this one is 129100001 on this particular formulation. The bottle is also slightly different to the rest in this collection, and instead of getting a clear glass bottle, this one comes in a metallic champagne colour, which you can actually see through if you hold it up to the light. On the front is a familiar sticker containing the name of the fragrance, and around the back there's the name of the house, which is actually moulded into the glass. It comes with a chrome click-on cap, which again features the logo at the top, as well as a chrome atomizer, and that produces a really nice decent blast of juice. And overall I really like how this one looks, and it does look a bit more premium with this snazzy paint job over the other ones in the collection. Okay, so into the note breakdown, and the top notes in this one are grapefruit, champagne and cardamom. In the heart of the fragrance there's black pepper, curry tree accord and jasmine. And the base notes in this are sandalwood, lauranox and labdanum. Okay, so this one opens up very bright with a sparkling champagne note and lots of the zesty grapefruit. And the initial first 5 minutes of this is like an explosion of fizziness. There's also a bit of a sweet ambery accord coming from the lauranox aroma chemical in the base, which then blends with the bittersweet cardamom and also the curry tree note. And the result is an opening that to me comes off smelling a little bit more like Coca-Cola than it does champagne. But that's not a negative in any way, because it actually smells really good and unlike anything else that I've got in my collection. There is also a fleeting soapiness that you'll pick up on just in the opening for the first few minutes or so whilst it's drying down, which I think may be the jasmine that's just making a brief appearance, but you'll only catch the odd waft of it. It's mainly the bright fizzy Coca-Cola vibe that you'll pick up on the most, and this does stick around for some time well into the dry down, where you'll probably then pick up on some mild leathery touches and a hint of the smooth sandalwood. But for the most part it stays really bright and tangy, and also very effervescent with a very happy and cheerful character, but it's not too playful or juvenile. It's a pretty linear fragrance and doesn't really change a great deal throughout the whole of the life of the scent, apart from losing some of its sparkle in the last couple of hours just before it fades away. This one is a bright, likeable fragrance, which is, dare I say it, fairly mass appealing, which is a term that you will often hear from people talking about fragrances from this house. It's a really well balanced, well rounded fragrance that's very easy to wear. This is an extremely versatile fragrance that you could easily wear all year round, day or night, and I can't think of many situations where I couldn't wear it. I suppose judging by the champagne influence with the colour and the notes, it was created to be a celebration or a party type fragrance, and the way it smells, it does kind of make you think of happy times. Although for me personally, I think I'd probably reach for it kind of more of an everyday jack of all trades type fragrance whilst I'm just going about my daily business rather than one I'd wear for a special occasion. I think it sits dead centre of being like unisex, and it also could be worn by anyone of any age. The performance on this one is decent enough, and you will get a nice projection for a couple of hours without it ever becoming intrusive or overpowering for the people that are around you. I'd say you'll probably get about 5 to 6 hours on skin before you stop detecting it, so definitely give your clothes a few extra sprays if you want it to last for a full day, if you plan to wear it as a work scent and don't want to reapply it. It's definitely not a poor performer or a weak fragrance by any means, but it's one that you can afford to go a little bit heavier on the trigger without the fear of choking people out. Excuse the pun, but I find this one to be remarkably unremarkable, and it's about as middle of the road as you're ever likely to get in any fragrance. It does everything really well and nothing exceptional in my opinion. It's a perfectly unisex fragrance that anyone of any age can wear for any occasion, any time of the year, and it smells cheerful, bright and happy, and it performs to an adequate standard. I can't find anything to dislike about it, which actually makes it a little bit boring for me personally. It does even smell unique, and I don't have anything in my collection that smells like this one, so it even ticks that box. But I've got to be honest and give my honest opinion, and I've got to just ask myself that how many times I'd reach for this one over the likes of some of my other fragrances like Chanel Le Homme Sport or Extreme or Dior Sauvage or Stronger With You Intensely, or maybe even 50 others, which all cost less than this one, and the answer is hardly ever. Don't get me wrong, this is a really nice fragrance and I really like how it smells, but because it's so well rounded, I just find it lacks a little bit of character, and it doesn't quite feel special enough for me personally. Okay, so that's about it for this penultimate episode in this little 6-part mini-series, and don't forget I'll be back tomorrow with my final review from this house, and then I'm going to go on the lookout for some new releases to talk about. I'll also be picking back up on some Middle Eastern fragrance reviews, as well as doing some more clone fragrance reviews from the likes of the Essence Vault, the Perfume Parlour, and also KDJ inspired. So loads to come over the next few weeks. And as always guys, if you have enjoyed the content and found this video useful in any way, don't forget to smash that like button and also to subscribe to the channel, which kind of helps me with all the YouTube algorithms and all that technical stuff. So once again, thank you very much for tuning into this latest episode. Stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one. Bye bye for now.